It's that orgasmic feeling. I mean, that's that very good feeling. It's that bleep feeling. That was Playphonics. If you want to vote for Playphonics through your mobile phones, all you have to do is I will get my cheat sheet. JD space. Great. JD space 4. Send it over to 2948. It's there was actually a surprise for this specific set of Playphonics because it comes in the form of their session drummer, Nikki Kuna from Nikki Nasty. I was like surprised. Wow, what are you doing here? And she's like,
Cameos.
yeah, cameos. They're always awesome. Speaking of cameos, I asked one of the bands earlier. I actually asked Playphonics earlier, and I'm gonna ask you the same question now. Over the course of the JD set, there were instances when you had to collaborate with other bands in specific songs. Which one was your favorite
Ah.
among those collaborations?
Well, that's pretty easy because we really had a great time jamming with Paramita, with Marco and Alci and Ria, because in a way they really get the feel of the band and what we're aiming for, and jiving with them was really pretty easy. It's silky smooth actually. It really gelled right away, and we captured the same dreamy feel at the same time the power of Paramita when they perform live.
Yeah.
So we really had a blast. That was awesome. That was a really good cameo.
That was that's something the entire band agrees on. Right? All right, before I forget, I am talking to Stories of Now. I got too excited. So, why don't you introduce yourselves for the benefit of those who are watching at home, anywhere in the world, right now?
I'm Shark, and I'm bassist and vocalist for Stories of Now.
Hi, I'm Marlon, and I'm on lead guitars and backup vocals for Stories of Now.
Hi, and I'm Angelo, and I play the drums.
There you have it. Thank you very much, and that's about it. I'm kidding. No, I wanted to ask this. Going into the competition, going to the JD set, you more or less had working knowledge that you're going to be competing, you're going to be participating in the competition alongside other bands that have specific styles of music that they play. What was your first impression when you found out about that?
Well, it was just it was like a festival of different kinds of sounds, and we actually had a really good time just listening to the other bands because you see the music industry in the Philippines and you see that there's so many different kinds. It's so diverse, and you can pick up a lot of stuff from each of the bands.
Yeah.
You infuse that with your style, and you can come up with so many new things.
Yeah.
And with that, I have big hopes for each of the bands and the industry in general, because with bands like these, I don't think you can go wrong. So just being part of the 7 is already quite a big leap for us as a band.
But when you started, way back when there were still 14?
Yeah, 14.
14 bands. Did you ever did it ever occur to you that you might eventually go through to the final 7?
Well, honestly, we had no idea. And we came into this, we just gave our song, and we wanted to see if the sound that we were making would cut it. And that's why we're really happy to be part of the 7, because something hit, and I guess we struck gold with this one. Given that there were so many awesome bands like Thy Holy Water and Paranoid City, those were pretty good bands. Yeah. And it's very diverse. And what we did was we just really stuck with our style and whatever it is that we do, and which holds true for everybody else. So, we really didn't expect it. And I'm serious when I say that.
So having said that, what are your thoughts heading into the finale?
Well, it's a really big arc for us. in terms of the band, we've learned so much from just the experience of touring with these guys, and it's a really big experience for us, a level up, if you would call it that. And because of that, we want to present something really different, something new in the finals night. It's another side of stories, and it's all based on what we've experienced through the tour. And well, just wait for that. Yeah, wait and see.
Wait and see, indeed, and you don't have to wait that long because the finale is going to happen next week, June 1, 2012, over at the Music Museum. The show starts at 8 o'clock in the evening, featuring performances, of course, from The Chosen Seven, Blue Boy Bites Back, Culebra, Jack vs. Crab, Paramita, Mr. Bones and the Boneyard Circus, Playphonics, and, of course, Stories of Now, with special performances from three of the country's best guitar players, Jun Lupito, Sammy Asuncion, and Wally Gonzalez, together with the Manila Blues Experiment. That's going to be a really, really, really interesting night, and it's going to be at the Music Museum, so you can't miss with that. You really can't miss with that. It's a really nice place. And if you want to participate, if you want to watch, we are actually going to give out throughout the week. We're going to give out tickets to the JD Set finale night. All you have to do is keep logged on to digradio.ph or check out our Facebook page, facebook.com/digradio, to find out more about the mechanics. We're going to be giving out pairs of tickets throughout the week, and I will also be giving out pairs of tickets through my Twitter page, my personal Twitter page at Call Me the Virus. So if you want to check out any of those or all of those, kung gusto nyo barkada yung sama nyo, yung buong barangay, we have a lot of tickets, really. Lahat na. All you have to, and of course, watch all these awesome bands in action. All you have to do is go online, digradio.ph, the Facebook page of Dig Radio, and everything else. Now, let's move on to something that you are promoting right now. You recently came out with your is this your first EP?
Yes, it's the first.
And this is called God, I don't know how to speak French. Mise en scène.
Yes.
Yes. So, what does that translate to in English?
Well, here's for you guys to see it. This one is our first EP. It's called Mise en Scène, which means time and place. Basically, it's our very first EP, and this is all of our classic old stuff. This is classic Stories of Now, the 4 songs that we've been playing for the JD set. And if you like those, you can hear it on this CD. We have the carrier single Northern Lights, and it's basically the Stories of Now that everybody's heard from way back, and we've just encapsulated it into a CD. So there you go.
Are you planning to come up with a follow-up anytime soon?
Definitely we are. Actually, that's what we're really excited about. New songs, new sounds, a new Stories of Now, actually. Another story, if you would call it.
Stories of the future. Name change. A lot of independent bands are actually going the route of releasing EP after EP instead of releasing a full length. Are you as far as Stories of Now is concerned, what are your plans regarding that?
Basically, the industry has really changed in the few years that there's been internet and everything, and the indie scene is getting bigger. And as a collective, we really think that there's a lot of hope for new bands to make it that way, and that's why we like coming up with more EPs than a full length album, because we think that you can create more concepts that way. This album can be about this, and another album can be a whole different story altogether. And that's what we're going for, something more concept driven, and which is basically what the band is really about. We like to bring concepts to life, and having different EPs would really kind of capture that. So for the band, we're really looking towards making even more of these EPs, and making more songs that are really out of whack, different directions, different experimental stuff.
So I just want to ask this because I read somewhere that you are primarily influenced by 90s alternative. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Have you stuck to those guns throughout your run as Stories of Now, or are you constantly injecting new influences to your material as you go along?
Yeah, well, everyone's got an influence of some sort. Some people can start off with Red Hot Chili Peppers and end up with something totally different. So for us, it was '90s bands that started the whole want for the band to become, to record stuff and to start writing songs. But eventually, we realized that there are so many different sounds that we can create as a band, and because of that, we really want to push for more of that stuff. Mhm.
Oh. Speechless bigla. Who are your current favorite, or what are the stuff that you're currently listening to?
Ah, well, maybe we can ask the other people of the band. What are you listening to now?
I listen to Two Door Cinema Club a lot lately.
Phoenix. What else? Rara Riot.
Yeah, and the new
Stuff, I guess.
I like the new Coldplay stuff.
Yeah, and I also listen to a lot of the new indie bands. Well, because it's we're trying to bring it to another kind of sound.
Yeah. Speaking of indie, you are a very active band, right? Like, there was a time you were regulars at Kasanami when is it still open? Yeah, I heard. What do you call this? Of the bands that you've played along with, played together with, who are your favorites?
Well, there's this one band that we consider as our personal legends in a way. They're called One Walks Away. I don't know if you've ever caught them do a gig, but these guys are excellent, and they're a powerful band, anthemic stuff, and actually I want to hear them play again if they're out there.
So this is Filipino.
Yes.
When did they come out?
Well, we used to gig with them before. We used to gig with them in Il Ponticello. And now I think they're gigging in the south.
Oh, okay. So is there anything you want to promote at this juncture? Is there anything you want to say to your supporters, or is there anything you want to promote aside from the album or your gig schedules or whatever?
Well, basically, we want you guys to check out the Facebook group. We'll be having updates on the stuff that we're doing, the projects that we're getting into, and watch the finals night, and you'll see a little glimpse of it.
All right, there you have it. Thank you very much, Stories of Now, and again, do check out their EP. Miss Insen. Really have a problem with French. It's got a might I say it's got a really beautiful cover.
Thank you.
It's really awesome. It's all purple and black and dark and dreamy. Yes. That's all. Those are the words I can use to describe the EP. So if you want to check out the EP, if you want to grab a copy for yourself, where can you get it?
Well, you can message us on Facebook, and if you ask us nicely, maybe we can give you a copy. But it's 100 pesos. Well, depends on how you ask. Or come on down and watch the finals night, and you might get some free stuff.
All right, there you have it. Stories Now, thank you very much. Do catch them in action on June 1, 2012 at the Music Museum. Show starts at 8 p.m. Reminding you, we are going to be giving away pairs of tickets throughout the week leading to June 1, 2012. We'd like to thank, of course, JB Music, Jack Daniels, and digradio.ph.